Welcome back in, builders. We're on to the Necrobinder. This is honestly the one I was looking forward to the most, so hopefully it will be enjoyable. I do notice that we start with a very low 66 life and 99 coins. The Spireborn Lich who seeks revenge calls upon her trusty left hand, Osti, in combat. Bound Phylactery. At the start of your turn, summon one. All right, let's see what you got, Necrobinder. We share the same goal. He killed all that I love. My power is yours. All right, old whale. We could upgrade a card. We could, at the start of elite combat, draw 2 additional cards. Or we could remove 2 cards from our deck and take 13 damage. Oh, that could be a short run. That could be a real short run. All right, I mean, we could go that way, he says nervously, and then we could heal. Okay, that's a possible. All right, so we have some strikes for 6 damage. We have some defends. We have bodyguard, summon 5. Summon Otzi with 5 HP. If already summoned, raise his max HP by 5 for this combat. Otzi deals 6 damage. Deals additional damage equal to Otzi's current HP. Okay. 13 damage, though. I'm very concerned about that. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's... 2 extra cards in an elite fight would be nice, but it's only the first turn. Let's just start with upgrading a card. So... Summon 7, raise, okay, that's not terrible. Deals 9 damage. I think we're just gonna get him with some extra HP, so hopefully he can survive those small hits. I'm assuming that he gets to stay on the field if he doesn't get killed. Okay, like we were looking, I do think we go in this basic direction, or that one. We could remove a card early. I do want to go that. I don't think we're going to have the money necessarily for 2 of those. I think we're just going to go straight this way. I just noticed that the colors are different for each character. That's a nice little touch. Go over here. We'll do some shopping. We'll do an elite. We'll get a treasure chest. We have another campfire, so we could either get another upgrade or more likely have to heal. Although we could double campfire. Triple campfire. Okay. This could be a thing. Go here, get that, and then profit. We got this. Okay, we got a plan. We got a good plan. All right, let's do it. Okay, so die for you. Otzi absorbs all unblocked attack damage. Okay. Okay, interesting. He wants to hit me for 5. Well, I'd prefer you didn't die. Okay, so we'll block. Otzi deals 7 damage, so it's additional damage equal to his current HP. So that would be 8. That is harder. And then a strike. All right, so I'd like to get Otzi a little bit of... Oh, he gained... Okay, so he gains 1 HP each turn. Okay, so it's... We're going to be pretty defensive because we'd like to let that get up higher. He's not going to attack, so we will do a summon 7. Now he has some HP. Okay, strength 7, I hate it. 11 damage incoming to me. So if we defend and defend... He'll take 1. Yeah. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Okay, so we bodyguard and then unleash. 23 damage and get him. Okay. All right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, some gold and a card. Grave Blast deals 4 damage. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand and then exhaust. Okay, it's kind of a busy card. Snap. Otzi deals 7 damage. Add retain to a card in your hand. Okay. Grave Warden. Gain 8 block. Add a soul to your draw pile. A soul is draw 2 cards and exhaust. We're going to go for the card deck shuffle in here. Draw power. Every game has its own balance between economy, draw power, damage, defense, and just as you get better at a game, you learn where those lines are. All right, he wants to hit me for 4. I don't like that. We'll grab a soul. 6 damage. In fact, we could actually kill him. All right, that's fine. I still wanted the soul anyways. Slimed. Okay, we have Unleash. That's good. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay, Bodyguard first. Okay, 15 damage. Bonk. Okay, he's going to hit me for 11. So you'll take 6 of that for me. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, 28. All right, we're gonna definitely double defend. I mean, that's working. It's working. All right, Bodyguard into an Unleash. 17, and then finish him. Okay. You know, I keep saying this, but I like it. I like it. Gain 5 strength. Yeah, I'm sure I'll never use that. Invoke. Next turn, summon 2 and gain 2 energy. If Otzi is alive, he deals 9 damage to all enemies and you gain 9 block. Otzi dies. Severance. Deal 13 damage. Add a soul to your draw pile, hand, and discard. Okay, that's a lot of extra draw, but I don't think we can say no to some extra energy. All right, let's keep going. We're still at max life. All right, we've seen our Shrinker Beetle before. He's not going to damage me this turn, so I don't think I need that. Let's just get him big, get him swole, do the damage while we can. I wonder if Otzi's damage is going to be nerfed while I'm shrunk. Okay, he wants to do 7 damage to me. Defend, defend. I don't think this is lower. I don't think that's lower. He doesn't have the shrink debuff either. Okay. All right, well, we found the character who can finally beat the Shrinker Beetle. Learning new strategies every day. Have Invoke, where we could get the extra energy. He's going to do 13. I think we're going to defend. I'll take the energy. I don't know if that was the right play. Maybe we should have gone for the damage. 7 damage. All right, well, we could just ward it straight up. And then we're gonna kill it. All right, cool. Didn't even need to ward. 12 gold card. Dredge. Put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand and then exhaust it. Whenever you play a soul, a random enemy loses 6 HP. Ooh. Death's Door. Gain 6 block if you apply Doom this turn. Gain block 2. Doom. At the end of the enemy's turn, if it has at least as much Doom as HP, it dies. Interesting. I think we're going to go Haunt. I like those power cards. They feel kind of like class defining. Wellspring. You trace a low rumble to its source and find yourself captivated by a tranquil wellspring. The water is an emerald green with clusters of glowing motes. It looks inviting. What could possibly go wrong? Bottle. Procure 1 potion. Remove 1 card from your deck and add 1 guilty. Unplayable. Remove from your deck after 5 combats. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, now here's a little weird one. I kind of need the block in this deck a lot more than I normally would. No. Be ruthless. We'll find a better one. You emerge from the pool with a slight feeling of unease. However, you feel surprisingly refreshed. No problems. All right, get in here. We are at full life, so we can smith without any guilt. Okay, so Haunt would make them lose 8 HP. We could gain some extra energy. Otzi could just do a tiny bit more damage. Soul plus 3 cards. I think we're gonna do that one. Aw. Just looking at the ceiling of not stars together. Alright, let's get him, Osty. Okay, you're new. Enemy intends to give you 2 SAS cards, a leaf slime, and a flycanid. You're gonna do 11 damage. I don't love that. Alright, well, we'll start with the Grave Warden. And he would die if he takes that damage, so I'm gonna block it. And we'll go for the lower HP one. Okay, we're getting slimy. Okay, we have Unleashed, but it's not very good. Whenever you play a soul. Okay, we are going to take 8 damage. I can't stop that. Okay, let's do our damage here. We'll defend. I'm going to get Haunt out. Oh, we actually took a damage. Oh, we're vulnerable. I don't love that. Okay, so let's get our cards and we do some damage. We're going to take 12. Okay, 2 defends mean we're going to take 2, and Bodyguard gets him enough to not die. We're getting very slimy. And we can Unleash. That is probably the play here. It's nice that he doesn't have the same debuffs that we have. 13. Block 7. Oh man, he's lowering that block really hurts. So we have incoming 28 damage, and I'm only blocking 7 of it. I think I'd rather have the energy. That 3 is not going to change anything. That's a rough turn. That's a real rough turn. And this is not much better. Give me another soul. Couldn't have hit him, huh? Alright, we will shield for that. Hit him twice. And we'll hit him. And we'll go ahead and get rid of a slime. If we'd been a little lucky on the random damage, that could have been a lot better. He's gonna hit me for 12. 10 damage there, man. We were doing so good. He was hitting me with that stupid frail. Okay, we'll take our free soul. Okay, can we? Yes, we can get lethal here. There it is. We're fine. We're fine. 10 gold, give me a card. Choose a card. Ethereal, deal 13 damage. Okay, so I'd have to play it when I get it. Misery, deals 7 damage, applies any debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. Gain 5 block, apply 7 doom to all enemies. I mean, we need more block. This is a 0 cost, though. I'm gonna go with the block. I said I wanted that earlier. I'm getting tempted by other things. Let's not. Okay, we'll head to the store. Hello, good sir. All right, if we were to buy this, we would have about 75 left. We could get another haunt. I don't know if you could stack those. Enemy loses 8 strength this turn, so storm. Deal 9 damage, do 2 additional damage for each soul in your exhaust pile. We don't put a lot of souls in the exhaust pile. Oh, no, not discard, exhaust. Okay, that is actually kind of nice. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna build a lot of souls. I've committed. We didn't take the card out like I had planned, but... Okay. All we gotta do is survive this, and then we can heal. We just gotta make it through one fight. Gain 5 strength, at the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. Okay. We have a damage card. He's gonna hit us for 16. I hate it. Do we just go all out on the damage for one turn? I think we do. Drink it. Yeah. We'll just go all out. All out for one turn. 5 block is not going to change the outcome at this point. I would much rather do 15 extra damage there. Okay. Bodyguard, please. Grave Warden. Okay, he wants to do 12. We will survive that. I will take the damage. Okay, soul. Start getting that. Yeah, let's do a haunt. We'll do a soul. Get our free 6. He's gonna do 18. Block some of that. We are gonna take damage there. Alright, I think we're just gonna do an evoke. Sorry, Osty. Okay, deals 2 for every soul in the exhaust pile. Okay, we can see that here. Alright, not terrible, not stellar. He wants to do 18 damage to me. We can just play everything. 5 block, 7 doom. Alright, so doom has to equal HP for him to just die. Okay, extra. Get a soul. Okay, 14 gets us kind of close. Let's do that first. Oh, I should have bodyguarded that. Okay, but that takes him to 7, and he dies? At the end of the turn, if enemy has 7 or less HP. Okay, so end of turn, he dies. Okay, so he gets to go first before he does die. Interesting. Alright, fruit juice, gain 5 max HP. That's my type of potion. Gremlin Horn, whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Hello. I like it. Summon 4, gain block 7. No escape. Apply 10 doom plus an additional 5 doom for every 10 doom already on the enemy. I mean, we're gonna do some doom stuff. Let's do it. All right, treasure. I like treasure. Your first hand you draw is upgraded. That's a great one. All right, get in here. No thoughts, just sleep. 47 is still pretty danger zone, if I'm being honest. We're gonna go this way. All right, we just gotta get through 2 of the nibbits. Okay, 6 incoming damage. 1 defend will do it. So let's do a haunt. We'll do a defend. 15 doom. Okay, we get 5 blocks, 7 doom to all enemies. Yes. Okay, I don't have a way to get enough shield. You know what? I will drink that for some max HP. 9 damage. Alright, yeah, so... bang and bang. Fortunately, we're gonna take a big hit here. Block, we need 22. Alright, well, I'll do that. Otzi will eat more damage for me. Do we hit him? or do we defend? I think we're gonna do that. I even kept him alive. Interesting. Okay, give me a soul. Okay, he needs 2 damage and he would be dead. Okay, we have enough shield now. Okay, poke him. He dies at the end of the turn. We could unleash for 8, or we could gain some extra energy. Let's get the energy. I think one of my Doom cards has exhaust on it, so I do want to kind of wait to play that, not play it right away, maybe, under the right circumstances. 35. He wants to do 16 damage. Okay, well, I'll get some block and some extra Doom. And then we more Doom. And then we Soulstorm him, and he dies at the end of his turn. We Bodyguard. We get a Defend. Okay. Alright, that's not terrible. This Doom mechanic would be really good for things that like to heal or whatever. Do something like Enrage at low HP. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile. Draw 5 cards. Okay, I could see that being useful. Sick 'em. Otzi deals 5 damage whenever Otzi hits an enemy this turn. Summon 2. Ethereal, draw 3 cards. Summon 4, gain 7 block. So that's the equivalent of 11. It's a lot more than the 5 you get per energy for a defense. Well, it's barely more. I take that back. Now let's take the Sick 'em. We need a little bit more damage, I feel. All right, and we're gonna not even think about it. We're just gonna rest. I've been playing dangerous games too many times. All right, we have a Slithering Strangler. You look horrible. You look like something out of Darkest Dungeon. Okay, we have Invoke. 6 block, Doom all. Yep. Yeah, I don't really need the block this turn. I'll take the Invoke. And Otzi does the most damage, so do it. Couple slimes. And strict. When Slithering Strangler's alive at the end of your turn, you take 3 damage. Well, I hate that. I don't like that at all. No. Okay, Haunt. No, what a horrible turn. Oh my goodness, what a horrible turn. Does that not go away? Hey, Bodyguard gives me more summon. 10 Doom plus 5 for every, so that's be 15 Doom. He needs 12 damage to die. And I can do 12 damage. Let's do that. Okay, he dies to Doom. Five damage. I think summon's better here. Okay, I do know Otzi does not take the constrict for me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, so 2 additional damage for each soul and exhaust. There's 1 exhaust. Some extra damage from that, please. 6 block and some extra Doom. 7 incoming damage. Plus, we're going to get hit with that. Okay, hang on. But if I do this, 42. So you die at the end of your turn, at least. Okay. Kind of is what it is. Okay, that was fine. All right, what do we get? Drain Power. 10 damage. Upgrade 2 random cards in your discard pile. Sleight of hand. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. Next, gain 11 block next turn, gain an energy. And take the power card again. All right, 63 HP. We got to get through in Elite, and then we can heal again. Okay, we got Statue Boy. This is probably not one of the better ones for me, if I had to guess. Because I kind of want to burn this thing down, I think. 9 damage. Okay, so this turn he's not attacking, so we just go full damage. Your journey ends here. Okay, haunt. Okay, we haunt. I think we sleight of hand. So that's a rough turn. But we're all set up now, and those cards are out of our deck. Okay, we're definitely gonna get 10 block. Plus bodyguard. 16 damage. Yeah. Okay, not terrible. So 25 incoming. We're gonna take 5. Okay, not the worst. Just gonna keep doing it though. Okay, give me some more cards. Okay, 10 plus a soul. Okay, we do this one, so he gets some doom. That's a debuff, right? So then we deal damage to him. 25. Okay, well, that is the highest amount I can give myself. Take 2. Okay, soul, please. All right, that means we've powered up Soul Storm. Okay, Otzi deals 5 damage whenever Otzi hits. Summon 2. I mean, that's as good as we're going to get this turn. We're going to take a pretty good hit here. Oh, we're so close. Ow. Ow. Okay, no escape. Do you finish him off for me? He dies at the end of the turn. I don't think I can wait for that, though. We're just going to kill him. All right, that could have gone a lot worse. At the start of each combat, have an additional energy. Ooh. All right, 13 damage and a soldier. Okay, now that we're doing the soul stuff, that's looking pretty juicy. Flatten, Otzi deals 12 damage, costs 0 if Otzi attacked. I think we're going to do the soul thing. All right, we'll hop on in. No thoughts, just rest. Empty head, easy life. Lich. All right, let's do it. Okay. I'm just thinking, this guy likes to debuff me. I do think we need to kill the ads, though. We're kind of slow, so yeah. Okay, whenever you apply an inner debuff. Okay, souls out would be nice. All right, let's get the souls. 18 damage is not terrible. And then we can use a soul here. Okay. Let's get Haunt out of our deck and let's just hit him. Okay, that was actually pretty good damage for turn 1. I hate it. Frail is going to be really bad for me. Okay, bodyguard definitely. I wish it would add all these up somewhere on screen, just so I didn't have to like math in my head all the time. Is 3 block even worth it is the question. You're gonna do 4, that's 11. 19 damage. I don't think it is. I'm gonna evoke. Yeah, I just don't. It's so little. If we weren't frail, I'd consider it. Alright, I need some big cards here, game. Okay, yes. Yes. Okay, so 9 damage, 13 damage incoming. So there's enough block, and now we doomed everybody. Okay, that's only 5 damage, and I guess we could get 2 more. All right. Oh, the 2 doesn't apply to the first hit. Boo. All right, hit him again. No reason not to. Okay, I think, yeah, we're pretty good there. Okay, I need to hit him for 8. I'll take some souls. Okay, he needs to be hit for 2. How horrible. All right, we could get some Otzi thing. Okay, if we do this, 5 block, you all get doomed. You're doomed. That's perfect. Okay. We have 2. I think I need to go for the damage. Even though Bodyguard's amazing, I got to go for the extra damage there. All right, you died to doom. Bye-bye. Oh, that sucks. It gave me the energy at the end of the turn. Womp womp. Okay, for each one in the exhaust pile. So we will scavenge into that. We have 18 incoming damage. No, we need to grade Vord. Honestly, I think I needed that too. Okay, we'll do 15 damage. And I think we just defend. Yeah, that's not as bad. Okay, no escape. We could get some extra doom. We'll do the soul first. I love it. Another one. Grave ward. Okay, well, that takes care of... Oh, no, it doesn't because we have frail. I was going to say that takes care of all of our defense. I have to no escape him, right? Okay, you're already dead. But keep piling it on him. That card gets better the more we have built up. Okay, 3 damage. I think I'm gonna do it. It's just worth it. Otzi will eat it. Thanks, Otzi. Okay. Bodyguard. Okay, I'll take the soul first. Okay, this should be built up. Okay, up to 15. And more souls? I need to get this up and running too. We're gonna be here for a while still, so I think I will get that up and running. 1 point left. He's gonna hit me for 15. Now he's gonna hit me for 8. No, 7. He still has a long ways to go. Oh man, yeah, I don't love this turn either. All right, damage. We'll evoke. We don't need to defend this turn, so we'll have Otzi hit him. Okay, another unleash scavenger. Definitely gonna scavenger that. Soul. I love it. No escape, please. Okay, we only need to get him down 20 more HP. There's 13 of it. There's 9. All right. I mean, it's working, I guess. Epoch discovered. Excellent. We already did better than some of the runs. 100 gold. Add a card to your deck. The Scythe. Deal 13 damage. Permanently increase this card's damage by 3. I mean, in a long run, that's incredible. Deal 7 damage. Apply any debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. Okay, that's a doom spreader. At the start of your turn, add 1 random card to your hand. It gains ethereal. All right. I can't say no to scaling. Act 2, the Hive. We'll fight the insatiable. Hello. Thank you for the heal, Pale. I appreciate that. Melting Dragon. Such malice paints your heart. We would share the same paint if you knew what's befallen me. There's no peace on your path. Take a part of me to ease your burdens. What a nice guy. All right, gain an additional energy at the start of your 3rd turn. That would be pretty good. We have a lot of card draw. We could sacrifice a card. Wait, you may sacrifice card rewards revealed for every 2 sacrifice, gain a relic. The first time in combat, you end your turn without playing card now. I think we're taking the energy here. We're kind of a slow deck. Okay, we have lots of money. We could remove a card. Move a second card. And elite. Okay, I think we're seeing this route. So we have that. 2 merchants into an elite, into a camp. Treasure chest, normal. And then we'll decide what we're doing here. I mean, this way it's probably that way in all honesty. We go up that route. Double campfire. Okay, we're only hitting 1 elite here, but get a couple cards out. Yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine. All right, you. We would really like it if we had 15 block. It does not look like we're gonna get to that. Okay, here. Deal 13 damage and permanently increase it. Let's bonk him. We want to try to use that every single combat so that we can keep the buffs rolling on it. And whenever you apply, we can sick him. We could just defend. You know what? Let's defend. We don't have a way to really heal, so every damage is basically permanent. Okay, 15 again. Severance, soul. Again, I guess we'll defend here. I don't love that. I don't like how much damage we've already taken. All right, we'll do the Grave Warden. A big soul, 22. They have a round counter around here. I guess I should pay attention to what round we're in. Okay, another Grave Ward. Soul. 5 block. Okay, we have enough block. So he's gonna stun himself if I can't kill him. But I can. Alright, that was way more painful than I would have liked. Aerobic Acid. Add a random attack skill and power to your hand. They're free to play this turn. Choose a card. Defile, 13 damage. Drain Power. Deal 12 damage. Upgrade 3 random cards in your discard. Or Death March Plus. Attack. Deal 9 damage. Deals 4 additional damage for each card drawn during your turn. I mean, we're kind of doing the draw thing. Okay, and up here. All right, you're gonna tempt me. Secret Weapon. Put an attack on your draw pile into your hand. Prologue. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. In the right build, that could be pretty cool. Friendship. Aw. Lose 2 strength, gain an energy at the start of each turn. I mean, if we want to really lean into Doom, that would be one way to do it. Exhaust, or summon 20 exhaust. Okay, this card is really good. All right, first let's remove a card, and we're gonna get rid of just a strike. That's pretty easy. I do think I'm gonna grab another one of those. I really need that block. And then we don't want to buy more because we want to be able to get rid of another card very soon. All right, Osty, let's do it. It's these jerks. All right, the Scythe immediately. Make sure we keep buffing it. Okay, 8. 18 damage. The damage here doesn't really matter. I think I would rather block. We'll just add the summon in there. Damage doesn't matter because they're going to reduce it to 9. Okay, we have 9. We have 17 incoming damage. So Grave Warden. And again. Well, there you go. Now we're good. No escape. Applied to... Okay, Doom. Put it on him, I guess. Kind of moot. I guess that's actually pretty easy. They'll just die. So I guess that's good. No, it's not going to be lowered by their ability. Doom. Okay, whenever you apply debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. Apply Doom to everybody. Yeah, enjoy that, buddy. Enjoy. He needs 1 damage and he will die. I'm gonna block though, because we're gonna have a lot of incoming. Oh. Okay, soul plus. Soul. You gotta have soul. Grave Warden, please. Okay, that cover... Nope, doesn't quite cover my incoming. He needs 2 bloody damage. Alright. Tiny amount of damage, he dies. Oh, perfect. I don't need this, but I want to add the soul, maybe? Maybe not. 7 damage. Okay, 7 damage. Okay, now we're haunting. Alright, let's just get a big bodyguard up. The way this HP works with the bodyguard is it's essentially like an overheal almost, which is kind of nice. If we found a way that we could heal ourselves just a little bit, it'd be really good. 18 damage. Again, just doesn't matter. Yeah, do that. And you're gonna die to doom. Keep hitting you though, because I hate you. Alright, that was okay. That was fine. Okay, Defy. Gain block 6, apply weak 1. It's ethereal, so it leaves the deck. Gain an energy and then exhaust it. Or Defile. It's ethereal and deals 17 damage. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna try to keep myself a little lighter. That ethereal card was kind of tempting though. Because once you get rid of it, it's out of the deck, so you're not continuously drawing it. Okay, 7 damage, apply vulnerability. Retain Reap, 27 damage. Block and weaken. Summon 4 block. Haunt. Already have a haunt. Fisticuffs, 7 damage, gain block equal damage dealt. Put a skill from your draw pile to your hand. Okay, I don't care about any of those particularly. Okay, Regal Pillow would be amazing. Okay, don't really care for most of that. Okay, let's remove another strike. Yeah, getting rid of cards is one of the most powerful things you can do in deck builders. Keeping that deck lean. Okay, this is our one elite fight that we're planning on doing. Oh goodness, and it's this guy. Okay, but, hear me out. Maybe we can doom him. Okay, we've got our scythe. Bang. Okay, we better get some defense up. Okay, so we have 10, 16, 24 incoming damage. What a great start. What a great start. We're gonna die to this, I bet. Okay, 10 damage. Man, that's rough. He has so many attacks. Okay, whenever you apply a debuff, they take that. I need to get that up relatively soon. We're gonna take 14, 22. Oh my goodness. All right, well, give me my 5 block and you all can have some doom. Give me more block. I guess we're just gonna haunt here. Now that I think about that, haunt could be really dangerous because I can't control where that damage goes. It's gonna be moot though. Okay, Grave Warden. What's incoming? We have 16. We have 30 incoming damage. Okay, that is going to give us 26 block. All right, let's start in on the next one, I guess. I mean, we kind of got some block in there, right? Right? Kind of? All right, soul. Okay, Grave Warden. Okay, 21 damage. The thing is, I can't just kill this thing because if I do, it'll resurrect. I need to get like close. Man. All right, 21 damage. I'm gonna have to defend, I think. 1832. I think we just die here, in all honesty. I don't think we have this. Okay, if that's the case... Alright, let's let the Doom kill that. Maybe that slightly less damage will save me. He gets to attack first, though, doesn't he? Ah! Okay, well, I really like this one. I've liked all the classes, but the Necromancer or whatever you are, Lich Lady, definitely my favorite. Oh, we didn't quite score enough either for that next epoch. Womp womp. The Necrobinder couldn't survive the Decimillipede's dominion. No, I could not. These elites on floor 2 are absolutely shrekking me. All right, what do we got? This is the last character. Be Act 1 with the Necrobinder. The 12. Who is worthy to enter the Exalted Spire? The capital gathers the most brilliant, formidable, and courageous from all the lands. 12 explorers formed an expedition and advanced inside to make history. None made it back. Cards unlocked. Scourge. Apply 13 Doom. Draw a card. Oblivion. Whenever you play a card this turn, apply 3 Doom to the enemy. Countdown. At the start of your turn, apply 6 Doom to a random enemy. Nice. Yeah, we're kind of playing these with one arm tied behind our back. I'm sure there's probably somebody who beat the entire game in their first run. People are very into Slay the Spire. A defect reboots. Surrounded by wreckage of molten metal, ash, and 1,000 dead bugs, data log corrupt. Its core barely held together, limbs barely responsive. The defect scavenges broken panels and pieces from other constructs to piece itself together. You look familiar. Were you in the first game? The defect is ready. The defect as a playable character. Okay, well, we are down to the last unlock. Oh no. There's another. Wow, okay. I thought we were on the last one. Okay, well, I've got a couple more to do then, obviously. Now, Automaton, eternally modifying itself to survive, just deploys orb technology when it must fight. We'll have to find out what orb technology does next time, though, builders. Okay, well, if you're enjoying my suffering, don't forget to leave a like on the video. That helps me a ton. If you're not subscribed, hope I've earned your subscription. Maybe join me on this journey of improvement, and perhaps someday we will slay the Spire. If you'd like to go above and beyond, you can always leave a super thanks. Join me live for a super chat. Consider becoming a member here on YouTube. That does get you early access to videos I'm working on, such as this series or others. Or if you just want to leave a tip, there's also a Patreon linked in the channel info. Okay, builders, get out there and unlock some classes. I'll catch you in the next one. Babble out.